Boy, oh boy, people really don't like Jay Z, do they? They keep sending this stalker son of his to come for him. This dude has been claiming to be Jay Z's son for what, 10 years now? All right, let's go down the rabbit hole, y'all. I believe that he is related to Jay Z, but I don't believe that he's Jay Z's son. I believe that he might be a cousin or someone's son. Um, just given the history of his mom lying and whatnot, won't be surprised if there was some sort of a train run on her. God rest her soul. Everybody has a past. She has a history of lying because she blamed this child on someone else. And before I go down this is just my opinion on it. You know, let me, you know, hold on, let me turn the phone off because there's a lot of stuff I want to get into. All right, so all right, let's look at this little article here. So Double XL is covering the story, and it says man claiming to be Jay Z's son reveals he did not take a settlement and will still go after Jigga in court after dropping lawsuit. Okay, so we're gonna listen to his video of this is the alleged son. Okay, so I want y'all to hear what he has to say. Let's hear what he has to
Hey, what's
say.
up with everybody? It's your boy Ramirez here. I just want to get on here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. That's only one case that we withdrew for right now. But it's a lot going on. You know how this industry works. These judges, these lawyers, these high celebrity people, they try to use all different types of tactics and call it what you want, bully tactics and different types of stuff to, slow it down and just change the narrative. So it's like, hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So we sitting back and we just observing everything right now. I just ask y'all to keep the support. Keep the support. I have not gotten any DNA tests. I have not gotten any settlement, anything like that. I wouldn't just take it. I would let y'all know, honestly, even if it wasn't y'all business. You guys been here for me all these years, supporting me. I wouldn't dare just run away with no money or nothing like that. So, no, that's not what it is. But as I said before, y'all, just keep your eyes open. This is bigger than me. This was never just about me. I'm trying to change things for the world, honestly, for the future. We need this to be changed. We don't need to continue to go on these court.
So I see what he's saying. I get what he's saying that he's trying to change the world. I had to cut him off because he was going on a tangent. Sorry, Ramir. Um, I get what he's saying, but there becomes a point. He's saying we got to listen to what he's saying because people have been digging into him. And they said he's a grifter, and I'm starting to feel like that. I feel like it's he said you got to play chess, not checkers. Okay, so when people say that, they have a motive. I think the motive is deeper than just finding out who his dad is, because I think he just wants to have that caveat for this for the distinct purpose of legitimizing himself so he could do these interviews and so that he could tell his mom's story. And he can't do that without there being question or his mom's integrity being questioned because of the lie that she told. And there's a big reason why Jay-Z doesn't want to claim this child. The biggest reason is the age difference. Allegedly, she was 16 years old when she got with him and told him that she was 18 and he was 22. And so he thought he was sleeping with an adult. That's if they even slept together because Jay Z has not confirmed or denied that there was a sexual relationship between the two. And so there's another part to this is that if he legitimizes this guy's lawsuit, paternity lawsuit, and takes the test, and it's not his, then there's going to be more to come out because there was a girl that came out and said that she was his child. It's going to turn into a circus, and everybody's like, just take the test, just take the test. It's deeper than that. He's going to be in court for days. Like, this is a 50 something year old man who was a bachelor for damn near until he was 40. So, he was sticking and moving. And he's going to have to be in court a lot, and it's going to turn into a circus. And so I see why he doesn't want to legitimize this situation. I see Ramir's part where he wants closure, he wants to know. But I think there has to come a point where you just have to let it go. Your mother wanted it a certain way because if she wanted it that Jay Z to be the father, she would have made sure that she didn't put anybody on your birth certificate and that she didn't blame you on another man because that's what happened. So Ramir's mom blamed him on another man. And so that's why people have been digging into him and thinking that this is about money because what other reason do you have to keep going with this? Yes, you get the closure, and then what are you going to do with that closure? I would love people to ask him that question. Okay, you get the closure. What are you going to do with that closure? What are you going to try to lucre? Um, you're going to try to make this a income for you? Because everybody would love for this to be legitimized. Everybody would love for Jay Z to have him a bastard son out here and it be to a minor. Like they would love this. So I think I found, I wish I would have found it before I got on here. There was a clip of a girl saying that, Ramir's a grifter, and they looked into him. So you know what? Here's another this another content creator. Let's
So
see.
I went down the rabbit hole of this Jay Z, Are You My Daddy lawsuit. And I'm not a lawyer, but after reading all of the documents, the transcripts, the orders, and the appeals, there are four key things to know about this case. Let me give you the recap. For context up front, this is Rymir Satterthwaite, and the resemblance to Jay Z is low key hilarious. Rymir's mother was 16 at the time she got pregnant with him, and according to Google, since he is now 32 and Jay Z is 55, that would mean if Jay Z is the father, Jay Z was 23 at the time that Rymir was conceived and the mother was 16. You see the problem. Okay, so on to the case. On June 10th, 2010, Rymir's mother, whose name is Wanda, filed a motion in Pennsylvania courts requesting that Jay Z and another man named Robert Graves take a paternity test regarding her son, Rymir. Now, it's important to understand that up until this point, Robert Graves was understood to be the father of Rymir, and he had been paying child support for Rymir for 16 years. But Wanda wanted this test done to show that Robert was, in fact, not Rymir's father and that Jay Z, according to her, is. At one hearing in 2013, Wanda told a judge that she always knew Robert Graves was not Rymir's father, but she didn't pursue going after Jay Z when Rymir was little because she was.
Now, why would we trust her word that Jay Z was the only other guy that she slept with? There's a lot of people saying he looks like Jay Z, looks like Jay Z. Big nose, beady eyes ain't enough for me. That's a lot of features of a lot of dudes. And this lady, God rest her soul, is known to lie, and she lied for reasons to advance her life and to make her life easy. Because listen to what she says.
Was constantly working and because she was in a relationship with Robert Graves and she was pregnant with her second child, which she knew he was the father of. So she just said he was the father of Rymir too. So fast forward to about a month after Wanda puts in this initial petition, and while a judge grants the petition regarding Robert Graves, the judge denied the petition regarding Jay-Z. And the judge said it's denied because a mother cannot wait 17 years to name a second person as the father of her child when for 16 years she has said that this other man, meaning Robert Graves, was the father, and she never made any indication that that wasn't the truth until now. So the petition for Jay Z to take the test was denied. About 8 months later, Wanda files another petition requesting Jay Z to take a test. It was again filed in Pennsylvania, and the judge for the second request again denies her request.
As he should. I do not believe that these kids from these women who lie should be coming into these men's lives and disrupting their life. Listen, you went on with your life the way you wanted to go on with your life, lying about your son's DNA. Continue the lie. He can't be mad at Jay Z for not taking this test. This is just my opinion. He has a family, and you come in disrupting their family, in my opinion, isn't right. He doesn't want anything to do with you. Take it as you're an adoptive child that was put up for adoption. This is your mom's fault because she lied. If she wholeheartedly believed that Jay-Z was the father, she would have took her ass to court and filed for petitions just like she did right before she passed. And to me, they need to leave Jay-Z alone. This is just my opinion. You listen, this is the way your mother wanted it. If it suited her, for her relationship at the time and her situation. And now y'all, because it's no longer serving you or your, God rest your soul, your deceased mother, now y'all want to come and um unravel Jay-Z's life. And I don't agree with that because there's other children involved. You're a grown adult. Go move on. Live your life. Do what you do. Like, I don't believe this is right. I think this is completely wrong for a mother and for this man, he's now a man, to keep harassing this man for a DNA test. He may know something that we don't know. He may know that your mom is lying because it's been proven that your mom's lying because she said on in record that she's lied about your DNA. Maybe she's lying about sleeping with Jay Z. Maybe Jay Z never had a relationship with her, and maybe she's delusional. I don't know. That's for her and you, but she's gone, and I feel bad about this talking about her like this. But I don't believe they should be allowed to keep harassing Jay Z, and I feel like I'm on Jay Z's side that this is harassment. I just do.
saying that the matter was res judicata, which basically means a judge has already ruled on this. And the judge notes in the order that if Wanda did not agree with the first denial, the proper thing to do would have been for her to appeal that denial, not wait 8 months to just file a new request. So while all of this back and forth regarding Jay Z is happening, the results for the paternity test for Robert Graves comes back and confirms that he is not the father of Rymir.
Mm.
And so at this point, Rymir's godmother steps in and she files a petition in New Jersey, not Pennsylvania, where everything else had been filed. She files this new request in New Jersey. But the judge in New Jersey denies the godmom's request, saying that this issue has already been dealt with in Pennsylvania. And so there's no reason for a New Jersey judge to try to step in and re examine it. From here, Rymir's mother, Wanda, begins her appeal process. She takes the paternity test from Robert Graves, showing that he's not the father, and argues that that's reason enough for the denials to be overturned. And it worked. A Pennsylvania court agreed with Wanda and said that even though she didn't file her appeal within 30 days, which is when the appeal deadline expired, this newfound evidence of this DNA test qualifies as extraordinary enough to waive the 30-day rule, vacate the denial orders, and grant Wanda's petition for Jay Z to take the test. But then Jay Z said, not so fast. He appealed her appeal, and on April 23rd, 2013, the denial orders are put back in place. The Superior Court of Pennsylvania, that overturned Wanda's appeal, said that the 30-day rule is typically only waived when a person in a case finds out their ruling late. So, as an example, if Wanda didn't find out that her petition was denied until 30 days after the judge ruled on it, that would be reason enough.
Fuck all that. She was 17 years late. I agree that they need to leave him alone. They need to leave him alone. He doesn't want to be bothered with you, period, and your DNA test. Move on. There could be other men out here, but because he's the famous one, everybody wants to think this is funny. Someone, unraveling someone else's life. I don't think it's funny at all. As much as people hate Jay Z, I don't think he deserves this. And yes, Ramir, you do deserve to know who your father is, but this is the way your mother wanted it. She lied. It's been proven. DNA has proven that your mom has lied. And I don't think you should, if you should ask Jay Z to take the DNA test. I don't think you should force him. He shouldn't be forced to take this test. I think they need to leave him alone. And the only reason why Ramir dropped this lawsuit is because Ramir said in his lawsuit that Jay Z was using the law to um not to avoid the DNA test, and pretty much saying that Jay Z was he was saying that Jay Z was misusing the law, and it is the law that Jay Z is abiding by is the reason why he hasn't been forced to take this DNA test, and because Ramir's sole premises of his lawsuit was that Jay Z is using the system against Ramir to stop him from getting his DNA test. Jay Z Jay Z is able to sue him for his lawyer fees, and because of this, this is why Ramir is actually dropping the lawsuit. And those are the tactics that he speaks of, and it's like Ramir, move on. You're like 30 years old now. Move on. You spent way too much of your time obsessing about getting this DNA test. You need to, if you haven't already started a family, focus on your legacy. Don't worry about being a part of Jay Z's legacy. Focus on your legacy. That's what's important. It's unfortunate that you will not know who your father is, and you have to make peace with that. This is how your mother wanted it. Because if she didn't have wanted it like this, she would have told the truth up front. That's just my opinion. Anyway, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you leave 5-star rating. You have a good night.